Welcome to Bear Tech Presents. This is Mr. Rocha, and in this short tutorial I'm going to share with you how to download an Outlook add-in called NoReplyAll Outlook add-in. So step number one is to click on download, and if you're using Chrome, remember it always drops it at the bottom right hand side, bottom left hand side, and it's asking me if I want to keep or discard. I want to keep it, so I'm going to keep it and it will install it. Okay, so this is step number one. Pause the video, do this, come back for step number two. Welcome to Bear Tech Presents. This is step number two for installing the NoReply add-in. Now that I've clicked on the download link, it's finished downloading, and it puts it here on the bottom left hand side because I'm using Chrome. And there's this upward pointing chevron that I'm going to click on, and I'm going to select Show in Folder. And there it is. It's in my download folder. I'm going to double click it, and I have to accept the terms, and then I click on Install. And it gives you this message. Click Yes, and it begins to work, and it says that it's done, and you click on Finish. Alright, so this is step number two. Come back for step number three where I show you how to use it. Welcome back to Bear Tech Presents. This is step number three of installing the NoReply add-in. Alright, so what I've done is I've opened up Outlook. Now, I probably should have told you this back in step number one, but make sure that Outlook is turned off, because if it's not shut down, closed on your computer, then when you come to look for the add-in, it won't be there. It's there, but unfortunately you have to close out Outlook so that you'll be able to see the features. Okay? So here I am in my email, and I want to be able to begin using those features that I've just installed. And you'll notice that in your taskbar, first thing you're going to notice when you open up your email is that you have a new command, or new group rather, and it's called Disable. Alright, and currently it has Reply All, Reply, and Forward, and it says Disabled. And if I hover over each one, it says No Reply All, Reply, or No Reply, and Forward. Okay, now it's important because I want you to understand. It took me a quick minute to understand what was going on here. So let's go under the File button and let's talk about what's there. Okay, so you have this, now you have this new feature here called NoReplyAll. And currently it has the hide warning on receipt of reply blocked messages. That's a nice little feature. If I take, so what this, by having this turned on, is when a person receives an email from you, they're not going to see a warning that says replies have been turned off. Okay, it's personal preference. I kind of like not giving them that message, but again, so if you take it off, if you deselect it, what's going to happen is when somebody opens up your email, it's going to give them that warning that no replies have been turned on. Okay, and then you have down here, you have these default message statuses. If I select them, okay, if I select them, I'm not going to select this last one here because I don't want to always add myself to the BCC line. But if I have these selected, okay, if I have them selected, that means they are turned on automatically for every single email that I send. All right, just like this one up here was selected. So every single email that I send, the warning for the replies blocked will be turned on, meaning they won't see the warning. All right, so come here, and now look at what's under Disabled. If I click on Disabled, you can see that they're all there. All right, now it doesn't look any different, but if I go to New Email, and it takes a second, notice how they are all turned on right now. They have all been selected. They have all been selected because, well, can't do that, because Over here, when I came, I turned them all on. All right? So they're automatically selected for every single email that you send. I would discourage you from doing this. So I'm going to deselect them. But again, I want this one there. That's just me. And now when I go to new email, you see how they are deselected, which means I can pick and choose which emails I want to turn off the reply all, or the reply or the forward, or all three of them. All right? Now here's the caveat. When you send an email and you use any of these three buttons, somebody can still reply to you using their smart device. Okay? That's the one caveat. So somebody might be out there who says, well, then why do it? Why not? Right? I mean, if you can eliminate the amount of emails that you're getting replied to, all right? We'll come back to step 4, and I'll give you some suggestions of why I think it's important. But go in, make your settings, and then come back for step 4, if you so choose. Welcome back to Bear Tech Presents. This is step number 4, and in this step I'm going to discuss with you some of the benefits to having the reply all enabled. Okay, so the new thing, or my thinking is this. Let me click on here. Let me do. Let me come here to home. Okay, so here is why I think it's important, right? Because there are times when you're going to want to communicate home to parents, but you don't want them to say thank you, thumbs up, oh, you're awesome. Okay, if you need all that affirmation, just stand in front of the mirror and, you know, say it to yourself. It can get very annoying and very tedious for you to go through emails. And here's a perfect example. This summer, I was communicating with parents about yearbook, and I sent out a mass email. And in Outlook, when you send out an email that all has the same subject, it puts them under the same type of folder, and you get that little drop-down arrow, right? So a parent asked me a question regarding their student, and I replied to the parent. Unfortunately, when I replied to the parent, somehow I either clicked reply all, or I don't know, but I put the information regarding their child, and then I realized after I had clicked send that it went to everybody in that thread. And let me let you know, I put everybody in the BCC field, okay? But for some reason, some way, somehow, it went to all these parents. Well, thankfully it was 2 a.m. in the morning, and I was able to recall all the emails. And nobody saw the email, not even the parent. And then I replied specifically to that parent about their child. Okay, and it wasn't anything bad. It wasn't anything disciplinary or anything like that. It was just information that they wanted me to provide for them. The point is, nobody else needed to know that information. However, if I had the reply all feature when I sent that, that parent would have only been able to reply to me in a new email, which means when I reply to them, there's no risk of me replying to everybody in the email thread. Okay, but again, it's your hill. You die on whichever hill you want to die on. All right, I support you. Have a great day, and I'll see you back on campus or in a staff meeting, a Teams meeting. Take care.